17-year-old who hates authority.
You will. You will.
And a party boy who loves to shock.
You're trying to wind me up and you're being smarmy about saying it as well.
Are about to get a taste of Southern-style discipline.
When I say no, I mean no.
From two of the world's strictest parents.
In the U.S., you have to do what an adult says.
Can a week of living with Bible belters straighten out our teens?
Let's go with my arm.
Or will their wild ways push this preacher to breaking point?
Can't abide by that.
For 17-year-old Bex, life is just one big party.
You are the one that turned around and said you're bloody tired. Why are you tired? Because you stayed out the night before last. You went out last night bloody drinking. That's why you're tired.
Mum, it's fine out. My mum thinks I'm a druggie. My dad thinks I'm a waster, thinks I'm going to get pregnant.
What do you mean abuse my body?
The drugs and the drink, Bex.
You don't even know?
No, of course we don't even know.
We've tried absolutely everything with Bex. All different kinds of grounding, punishing. You name it, we've done it.
I just don't like him.
What? Are you home tonight?
I don't know.
Bex and boys. She's a dog on eat.
Love you.
About my head, it's so nice.
I have loads of boy mates. I shag most of them. I like to have a bit of a drink.
Where's the other bottle?
Beck's partying is so out of control, she's now quit school and lost her job at McDonald's.
I can't be bothered to get up and go to work. I'll go to college.
The thing is, Bex used to be a model student. Then, a family tragedy changed everything.
My brother died like 2.5 weeks before my 13th birthday, and he was severely disabled, but we did get on. Like, I loved him to pieces.
Bex was always very close to Jay's. Bex was there when Jay's died. And then after Jay's died, she just turned into a teenager from hell.
I think my mum hates me, because she does always say she wished it was me that died instead of Jamie.
She's completely and utterly lost. She is an alien.
Okay. For 16-year-old Chesden, image is everything.
I might look like a twat, but at least I'm happy. You know what I mean?
Chesden came out to his mum when he was 13.
It don't bother me in being gay at all, but it's behaving like a turd.
Yep, there's nothing Ches enjoys more than shocking people with his wild behaviour. His mum's seriously unwell, but he still treats her like his personal servant.
3 years ago I had a heart attack. Instead of getting stressed and shouting,
Put it on spin.
I started to let things slide a bit. I think that's why now he thinks he can do as he pleases and you don't have to help out or do anything.
I wouldn't say I boss my mum around, but I do like getting my own way. I sometimes wash up if my mum pays me, and then I sometimes get paid for washing up and don't do it.
He don't do anything. Very lazy.
Chesden has no contact with his dad, who left before he was born.
I don't really think I need a dad. I've got my mum, and that's all I need, really. It's like, you don't miss what you've never had. Careful you don't ruin that shirt.
Well, Ches and Beck's cushy lives are about to come crashing down.
Behave. I will behave.
Love you.
Bye, Bex.
Behave. I will behave.
Love you.
Bye, Bex.
I'd like Chesden to learn something from this experience, and I'm hoping that he's going to learn to show me more respect.
With a bit of luck, she'll come back our old Bex.
Maybe, yeah.
And we'll get on with our lives.
Hey, you alright?
Yeah, you?
I'm Ches.
I'm back.
Our teens are off to Atlanta, Georgia, USA, a conservative southern city where almost everyone goes to church. And they'll be staying with the Kimbrough family. They don't just go to church, they own a church. Dad David is a Baptist preacher.
When I say no, I
Together with wife Wanda, they have 2 boys, DJ 15 and Dishard 12.
One of the things that's really important to us is God. It's important for us to be able to instill that in our children. And secondly, for our children to walk in obedience. Obedience to God, first and foremost, and obedient to us as their parents.
In her home, Wanda demands to be treated like a queen.
I'm not just the queen, I'm the homework queen. Do not come back until you have checked your answers. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We don't believe in smoking. We don't believe in drinking. We don't believe in using profanity. And just things of that nature that so many people in society think are no big deal. They are a big deal to us.
The Kimbrough kids are expected to complete a long list of chores each day and must maintain a B+ average at school. And it'll be no different for our teens.
When it comes to parenting, I don't think there is a failure, except the failure to do all you should have done. And so with these teenagers, we're going to do everything we can, and we're going to treat them just like they're our kids. It's just a few days. That's all we need is a few days.
Well, David, with these teens, it's going to be a tough few days.
Oh, that is so disgusting.
I'm so sorry.
You know, you can fart all you want, but when people burp, it actually makes me heave.
Ches and Bex are determined to make life hell for the Kimbroughs from the get-go.
Cigarette.
I do.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm Chaz.
Chad. I'm Dishard.
David.
Hello.
Hi, I'm David. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Wanda.
Can we have a cigarette here?
Excuse me?
Can we have a cigarette here?
No.
Oh, we've been
Do
in
both of you
town
smoke?
for so long.
Do both of you do you smoke?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't do cigarettes. We don't do any
cigarettes.
smoking at all.
On the ground.
I'll get you some
everybody
gum.
some gum. It's all.
Chaz,
It's only.
Chaz, I promise
Chase,
you.
can you stay still on that, please?
I need a lighter.
I won't chase you.
I've got one.
I won't chase you, but you're gonna need more than this rain to put out the fire if you like that cigarette. You want to start this trip being defiant? Put it out. You're not getting off to a good start with the Kimbroughs. That would be your last cigarette. Your last cigarette.
That's an empty pack, by the way.
Okay. And if you got more, they're gonna be empty by the time you leave.
That's what we do in Atlanta.
Maybe that's what's done in Atlanta, David.
Welcome to our home.
But these kids are used to doing what they want. And something tells me they're just warming up.
This is the room with angels. So when you walked in the door, there was an angel assigned to you. And when you walked across the threshold, you became a part of our family.
He's only just stepped foot in the house, and Ches is already trying to shock his new strict family.
I'm a pretty boy.
A pretty boy?
A pretty boy.
It's a pretty boy.
A boy that's pretty.
A boy that's pretty. A pretty boy.
Well, in America, pretty boy may mean something slightly different.
What does pretty boy mean in America?
Pretty boy in America means that,
Here we go.
pretty boy means that you are,
Gay.
A homosexual.
to put it bluntly.
Yeah, I am.
Would that be you?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not going to like bum in your house or anything.
Oh, we're not concerned about that. We're not concerned about that. We're not concerned about you doing anything that you don't have permission to do.
All right.
Wanda and David are so determined to control these kids, they've written up a rule book, 1,000 words long.
We're going to give you the home rules contract for the Kimbrough family. You don't have to
Yes,
commit
ma'am.
anything
Yes,
to
sir.
memory. There is a consequence for every action, so we want you to think before you act. Profanity is used by people with limited vocabularies and people with the inability to intelligently express their displeasure. The Kimbrough family is highly intelligent and only uses language that illustrates our intelligence. Would you please move the clipboard because I want to be able to see your facial expressions. Thanks. When you are being reprimanded or corrected, you are required to respond. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. There is no smoking. There is no drinking. All of that is strictly prohibited.
Christianity is very important to the Kimbrough family. We encourage every family member to foster a personal relationship with God. This family attends church 2 times per week. Your attendance is not optional.
I just can't believe that people actually live like this. It's so different from our life.
We need you to sign the copies that are before you.
They may have put pen to paper, but these teens aren't in the habit of playing by the rules.
All them rules. There was 4 pages of rules. 4 pages. And they've all got their own title.
With bullet points.
Verbal communication.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
Oh, my God.
They will break before we break because we are not quitters.
Well, they're just not all there. Let's just say that they're just, like, not the full ticket at all.
So they're either acting or they are actually insane. Like, no one can actually be like that. I just don't believe it.
Well, Ches, if you want to find out if it's all an act, you're going about it the right way.
Fucking seals now. They're actually really shocked. Like, they think they're really nice.
Why do we smell smoke?
Gross.
No. I've been pretty cool, calm, and collected. But you really don't want to make me angry. So it seems to me somebody's been smoking. Did you step out on the balcony? Did it blow back in? Please tell me you wasn't smoking in my home.
I'm not smoking.
So why do we smell smoke?
Well, it might be because I've opened my suitcase, because half the stuff in there is, like,
Okay.
smoked.
You sure?
Well, yeah.
Just so that you know, I am livid. And I'm livid because I think that you're being untruthful. You did not just open your bag and the smell of smoke came out. That is a lie. So admit that it was a lie.
It was a lie.
Were you smoking in here?
Not on the balcony.
That's terrible. That's disappointing. That's after you clearly understood the rules.
There is no smoking inside the house.
Or on
there
these
is no
grounds.
smoking outside the house. There is no smoking in America as far as you're concerned. That is utterly disrespectful. Do you understand that as long as you are in America, under my authority, under our authority, there will be no smoking? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mum.
Do you understand that, Bex?
Yes, Mum.
David and Wanda are going to turn the teens' rooms upside down in search of cigarettes.
Ches, we're gonna wait in your room?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But Ches isn't having any of it.
His son went for a walk.
You let him go for a walk by himself?
He was gone before I knew it. I heard the door close, and then I went.
Hey, Ches.
Yeah.
I'm actually shaking. I'm not angry.
This time, Ches might have pushed his luck just a little too far.
I'm still glad I came to this experience and I learned from it.
And there's going to be a showdown.
But at the moment, all I've learned is that black Christians are insane. That's all I've learned.
It's day 1 in Atlanta, and tearaway teen Chesden is about to have a standoff against his new strict dad.
You took a trip?
Yeah.
You know you did that without permission?
I know.
And while you were out walking, getting breath, you have another smoke?
Yeah, because I
You got
was
cigarettes
stressed.
on you?
No.
How did you like the cigarette?
What?
You got a lighter on you?
No.
How did you like the cigarette?
I've got matches on there.
Okay, let me have them.
I'm not giving you one.
You're gonna give me the matches?
No.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask you again. You're in my house, and we don't have matches in my house.
I'm not giving you my lighter match or anything.
You are gonna give me your matches.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not, though.
Okay, you want to push me there? You want to take me there?
Yeah.
You're in my house.
I'm not going to give you the matches.
Yes, you are.
No, no.
Okay, you want me to take them? Because I will if I have to.
That's physical force, can't
I don't care. Yes, I can. You're in my house, and you're a minor. In the U.S., you have to do what an adult says. You are a minor. You're not grown. And in my house, I ask for matches, you got to give them to me. So now I'm going to give you a chance to cooperate with me. You're not in the UK. You're in my home. Now give them up.
Right, I won't put them in your house then.
I'm sorry?
I
didn't
won't put the
understand
matches
that.
in your house.
You don't need matches in my house. Give them up.
Do you really think no one's going to have a lighter in America?
Yeah, plenty of people have lighters and matches in America. But what I expect of you is to be obedient.
It is quite unbelievable that two teenagers that met 24 hours ago could band together and wreak the havoc in one home that they have managed.
It feels like this is the end of the trip, and yet it's the first day. I can't believe it. I'm actually just gonna die.
It's Sunday morning. Jez and Bex would usually be sleeping off a hangover right now, but instead, they're getting ready for church.
Are those navy or black?
Never.
Okay, the ones you have on are better.
All right.
Cool. Can you come downstairs? Just remember that you're representing us, and remember that our roles there, we're not just parishioners. We are the head. That's the pastor over there. I'm his wife. And what people think about us as the leaders and our children is very important.
This is the first time Eva Teen has ever been to church, and the day starts with Sunday school.
I'll see you guys in about 20 minutes, okay?
Have you guys heard about children of Israel? Have you read the Bible before? You guys know what an idol is?
What?
Do you know what an idol is?
Like American Idol.
We stand in front of everybody,
No, Jez. And you know what else the teens don't know? The all-seeing Wanda has the church security cameras hooked up to her office computer.
You awake? You awake? Okay. Now, I want to tell you, you want to pay attention because when we go upstairs, we stand in front of everybody and we review our lesson. So, everybody says one thing about the lesson.
It's really so unbelievable, and the whispering that they're doing is kind of driving me insane.
Spiritually, basically, since they have been doing what
I feel like they're plotting.
What's going to happen, Portia?
No, I'm just bored. Can we go, please?
Oh, okay. You want to come sit right here?
Can we go upstairs, please, and get some fresh air?
No, not yet. We almost done. All right, we got about 10 more minutes, okay?
Can we go now?
Grab it, scoot down,
Jeffrey?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Chad, where are you going? Chad.
Up the hill.
In the trees,
I have no appreciation for spending my Sunday morning of worship. I have absolutely no appreciation for spending my Sunday morning chasing two disorderly, disruptive teenagers in the rain. Absolutely no appreciation for that. None.
Up the hill.
Our rebellious teens have just done a runner from church.
All this God shit. We're prisoners.
They were supposed to be inside, listening to their new strict father's sermon.
Guilt is always an indication that God is working on the inside.
Can't believe I'm some forest in the rain, trying to have a fag with a Bible on my head. It's ridiculous.
Sin is sin. Yeah. Wrong is wrong. Ain't no big sin and no little sin. All sin is sin.
So is running out of church considered a sin? Well, we might just leave that one up to Wanda.
No, oh my gosh, man.
You disobeyed my order. I took you to the classroom, and that's where I expected you to stay.
Yeah, it was boring.
I don't care if it's boring. You don't get to choose what you do.
Well, we did, didn't we?
We just couldn't take any longer, so we need to go out.
Take it any longer, you were only there for 5 minutes.
Is there a mirror? My hair's a mess.
You don't get a mirror. You chose to go sit out in the rain, so whatever fool you look like, That's what you're going to look like to the people that meet you for the first time.
I don't look like a filler, I just don't look as good.
Okay, well, you don't look as good. You're right.
I'm just bored and fed up. This is just so shit.
It's actually quite comfy, isn't it?
Look at me. Don't use profanity in this sanctuary. Every place in this building, sit up. Take your arm down and sit up.
No.
You will.
No, I won't.
You will.
No, I won't.
You will not use profanity in this building. You will not. Let's go.
Guilt comes as a result for you to look at your ways and evaluate whether you are doing the right thing or not.
Tell your neighbor it doesn't matter what you feel like.
The teens are made to sit through the remainder of the service, but nothing's sinking in.
They're very sheltered. I literally doubt half of the people in there have ever been laid.
If that's how they behave in the house of God, imagine what they're going to be like when they get to school.
School is going to be different.
It's going to be disastrous. I can feel it in my bones. I just think the embarrassment is going to be so great, it's going to be headline news.
The teens aren't the most promising of pupils. Back home, Cheston has had several formal warnings from his teachers. And before Bex dropped out of school, she was almost kicked out.
Hi, guys. Good morning. I'm Sister Patrice.
Hi, I'm David Kimbrough.
Okay.
Wanda Kimbrough.
All right, Mommy and Daddy.
Mommy and Daddy.
Bex Kimbrough.
Bex Kimbrough.
I'm Chaz.
Guys, your collars have to be buttoned appropriately. Not a fashion show, so.
I just really need you to express to their teachers what our expectations are.
Okay.
We have zero tolerance for our children misbehaving in class.
Ready? Let's go. Tell them bye.
Bye.
Have a good one. Have a blessed day.
Thank you.
The teens are attending the prestigious Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy. They have a 100% success rate at placing students into university.
You all are going to be joining a biology lab today. This is anatomy and physiology. And you're going to be going in this particular classroom.
Oh my God.
Today, the students are dissecting unborn pigs.
Look at its little hoo. And so the piggy went to the market.
Bex isn't happy about it, and she's letting everyone know.
Just don't like it. It's like, that's a baby pig, yeah? Obviously. And you're saying it's already dead, but that's just like, if one of you lot had, like, obviously only the girls had a miscarriage, oh, the baby's already dead, let's just open it up and, like, see what we can find. I just don't agree with it.
Bex has had enough, and she walks out. But she's not going to get away with it.
Hey, honey.
Chase?
You can't go in the boys' bathroom. Anthony. You know exactly why did you walk out of class?
Because it was too much for me.
Why?
They dissected a pig, and I felt ill. And I needed some fresh air.
Did you ask your instructor for fresh air?
No,
we don't walk out of class.
Well, I was going to be sick, so I'd rather be sick outside than be sick in my classroom at the end of the day. Can you let go of my arm, please? Let go of my arm.
Troubled teen Bex has just been caught walking out of class at her new American school.
You know exactly why did you walk out of class?
Because it was too much for me, and I felt ill. And I needed some fresh air.
Did you ask your instructor for fresh air?
No,
we don't walk out of class.
Well, I was going to be sick, so I'd rather be sick outside than be sick in my classroom at the end of the day. Can you let go of my arm, please? Let go of my arm.
Young lady, let me make something absolutely clear to you. You are in our environment.
Yeah.
That means you must submit to the rules.
What, so you want me to be sick in the classroom?
No, ask the teacher to be excused.
Whatever.
If you need to be excused, ask your instructor.
If Bex keeps this up, she'll be kicked out of school before her first day's over.
She feels a little nauseous, but she didn't ask your permission. She needs to ask permission before she walks out of the class.
Okay.
We're fair. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't switch your neck at me. You're messing with the wrong one.
What are you going to do?
What would I do? What would you do?
Well, I'd knock you out, but obviously I can't.
No, you absolutely cannot.
Obviously.
Stop drinking while I'm talking to you.
No.
Let's go.
Oh, my arm.
Let's go.
Don't touch me.
You better get out of here.
Don't pinch me.
Let's go.
Oh, stop
Do you absolutely think that I'm going to allow you to disrupt my class?
Like your class, then keep pinching me.
Oh, I will pinch you.
No, you don't keep pinching me. Who the hell do you think you are?
I am Sister Patrice, and you are not stepping this entire environment and ruining it.
Well, gives you the right to pinch me.
Like she was so many times back home, Bex is marched to the principal's office.
If you're going to succeed, you're going to have to push through what's uncomfortable. I said it. All you had to do was speak with your instructor.
I just wanted to get some fresh air. That's all it was.
But you don't have to run out. That's what little children do. You're 17. I don't expect you to act like a little child. So understand, you cannot throw a temper tantrum like a 2-year-old, lay out on the floor, and expect to be respected. It's not like that, sweetheart. Let's learn how to be a big girl, because at 17, you want to be considered a big girl, but you don't want to act like one.
I'm not a big girl.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Well, Bex, if you're ready to act your age, now's your chance. That night, she set an assignment to write a poem on invisibility. For the first time in her life, she's actually doing her homework, and Wanda's going to be shocked with what she's written.
I put on a mask, the fake Bex, but the true Bex is still here. I'm just hiding. Devil Bex came about 4 years ago, and she hasn't gone away. I'm scared that the true Bex is not only gone invisible, but it's going to disappear forever. I didn't expect that. Wow. Oh. Whew.
Pretty powerful, huh?
Yeah. I don't even think you realize what you wrote.
I know that I do wrong, and some things there saying you shouldn't do this. And I see the effects I have on people.
Is that you really do care. You care about life, you care about people. And I really believe that you mean that when you say, I'm only concerned about today. I'm just living for today. I just want to have a good time. But I'm also very excited to know that somewhere deep in your conscience, you know that it's something greater than that. And that is so very hopeful to me. It's brilliant. Okay. It was very overwhelming to me because I feel as though in some big way that we have made an impact in just this short period of time.
Now I can say I'm a daughter from hell. I was like such a cow. I like no respect whatsoever. Done what I want when I played. Like, do you know what I mean? Like everything was about me, and I didn't take into like account other people's feelings.
But there's been no breakthrough with Ches. He's determined to fight the Kimbrough's authority. David and Wanda call Ches's mum to see if they can get a better insight into his behaviour.
Are you saying that the only job Chesden does at home is washing up the dishes, and you pay him to do that, but he doesn't do anything else?
No.
Here I teach my sons that if there is a lady in the home, she is to be treated like a queen, and we serve her.
David and Wanda can hardly believe what they've heard. In typical Kimbrough fashion, they act fast to teach Ches a lesson in old school discipline. But instead, they uncover a very touchy subject.
We're gonna let you do some chores under your dad's authority.
It's not my dad. How many times?
No,
it's like you're trying to annoy me. You're trying to wind me up, and you're being smarmy about saying it as well.
Hey, do me a favor.
Stop saying it.
No,
that is winding me up.
Don't take me off.
That is why
you're not going to sit at the table.
Dad.
You're not going to sit at my table and talk to her like that.
You are not my dad.
I don't care if I'm your dad. I'm not trying to be your dad. I'm being an adult that's supervising.
I don't want you to be referred to.
Hey, I don't care what you want at this point. You don't respect me. I don't respect you. You get nothing. I don't have to talk to you in a soft, loving tone. I don't care what you want right now. And you ought to figure that out.
So you can go up to your room. Not you, Chaz.
I'm going to calm off on that.
You're going where?
I'm going to calm off.
Chaz.
This just shows you his level of immaturity.
Yeah.
Because this is not what a family unit is about. You don't just walk out and throw that person to the dog because now they've pissed you off.
Right. He talks all day about what's wrong with us, but never really talks about what's wrong with him.
He's never had anybody, I don't think, to get in his face like you've done. And he is going to have a very hard time regrouping.
When you're in someone's face, that's seen as threatening behaviour. And it's like, I'm not a violent person, but I was scared. There's no way I could win against him. I mean, he's a really tall, big black guy. But it's like, I was scared that I was going to do something stupid and lash out, and it would just ruin the whole experience, let's say.
An hour later, Ches heads home. But this time, he might have outstayed his welcome.
You walked out that door. You didn't ask for permission. You showed your immaturity, that I'm a child, and I can throw a temper tantrum. And when I get angry, I can just walk off. That's what children do. But you cross that threshold. It requires respect for my rule. You're in my home. And so if you want to stay here tonight and sleep tonight, you owe me, you owe Mrs. Kimbrough an apology. You don't have to agree with me, and I'm not asking you to, but you gotta respect me. And but one head in this house, and that's me. You can't abide by that, then we're done.
16-year-old Cheston's new strict parents have just handed him an ultimatum. Apologise for his behaviour or leave their home.
I'm sorry for raising my voice and being rude in your house.
The apology is accepted. Welcome home.
Thank you.
Finally, David's made Ches realise his actions have consequences.
I've never had, a dad, and so I've never had, a male presence, shouting in my face.
The next day, Ches gets stuck into his chores without complaining. It's the first sign something's getting through.
Thank you so much for getting up this morning and walking in obedience. I really appreciate that.
And at school, the good behaviour continues for both teens.
Lead us not into temptation, but lead us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, glory forever. Amen.
She's a sweet child. She really is. It's inside of her, but she doesn't necessarily see that part of her all the time. And quite often, because people might expect negativity, she gives what they expect. When you don't expect negativity, it's amazing how positivity can reign.
Ches is staying out of trouble, and he's also made a few friends.
He's really funny, and he's been keeping me laughing since he's gotten here, so I kind of don't want him to leave.
Making friends is one thing, but how about those homework assignments? Because in the Kimbrough house, anything lower than a B+ means punishment.
We had a chance to grade them, and I wanted to let you know that both of them received an A on their points.
That's terrific.
Okay?
I just finished talking to Sister Patrice about school, about homework. She was ecstatic about your points. But what you don't know is that you both got an A on those points.
Wait, I got an A. That's my first A I've ever even got in my life.
That is spectacular. So I was really proud. I know that is fantastic.
1, 2.
It's not.
To make them be proud of me makes me feel happy. Just being here, going to school and hearing that they want to be lawyers and stuff, it's like, wow. Whereas me, fell into the wrong crowd. And then my goal, my dream just went out the window.
You gave it a chance. And that's all we ask this morning, is that you give it a chance, not throw in the towel, not be rude, be disobedient, just give it a chance. And you did, and that's really, really great.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
So proud of you.
Today we went to school and everyone's just really, really respectful. And I know it sounds so sad, but unless you come here and experienced it for yourself, you don't know what it's like. And it's like, you can just feel the love, you know what I mean?
Folks, we are certainly in the dog days of summer. It is going to be a hot, hot hottie.
That will be $3.75.
Keep the change.
This is $1.
There. You look beautiful.
Large pepperoni? No offense, but is your dog pregnant or just super fat?
I called you for pizza, not opinions.
This is why kids don't like old people.
He's lethargic. His appetite is down.
Sam needs to get out there and meet some new dogs. That'll be $300.
I found her yesterday.
Her little face looks so angry and happy at the same time.
Pregnancy has changed your sister. Move away from the door. She has a ridge of a chin.
You keep my dog alive until I get back from the hospital.
My building has a strict no dog policy, so I'll get evicted.
How am I gonna get you up there?
Oh, come on in. Would it be possible to, volunteer?
Yes. Yes.
I'm turning you on. Mr. Pepperoni.
I'm turning you on.
Mabel. Mabel.
Lost Funky? Toy keeper. Oh.
Joining us today is a former LA Ram, a co-host. This tackle dummy doesn't know anything about hosting a morning news show.
Whoa.
The audience loves you two together.
Charlie, every spot you've sniffed on this walk is the same. Just pee anywhere!
I want to help you find your dog.
You should be my best friend.
This dog has made us a family.
I want to connect with you.
Whose dog is that?
Ready? Almost don't recognize you without steam coming out your ears. Our landlord just sold the building out from under us.
What about a fundraiser?
We're at the New Tricks charity event, so come on down.
Yep. I'm gonna run. 5 stars!
Dogs open their hearts to us, to love and to be loved. And I find that beautiful.
Oh, that's just my equipment.
Let him out.
Whatever you think is happening is not... Where's the dog?
Oh, hi, puppy.
The teens' time in Atlanta is almost over. So David and Wanda are taking them out of the city for some fresh air and a little one-on-one time.
We have an old saying here in the United States that you don't miss the well until the water runs dry.
Yeah.
You become so complacent and you're so used to going to that well every day and getting water out of it and drinking and refreshing yourself that you don't take time to appreciate it. You don't even take time to thank God for the well. And I think a lot of times we do our parents that way. We overlook the sacrifices and all the things they're doing for us.
No, I think we just need to find the right balance, because it's like my mum does so much for me, and it's like I don't do hardly anything, you know. Now I think about it, it's like it's nothing compared to what she does for me.
Yeah. If you don't go back home and change and become the Chesden that she has raised and been trying to strategically place on the right road, you will look back on your life when she's gone and say, I wish I had done more for Mom. And that feeling will torment you beyond anything you can imagine. When you get home, man, you should treat your mom like the queen she is.
And with what Wanda's got to say, Bex might learn life's not so bad after all.
By the time I was 5 and I started kindergarten, both my parents were already deceased. So any relationship that can be salvaged, especially between a mom and a daughter, is really important to me. Really important to me. There are days that I just want a hug or to hold my mom's hand. My teenage years, I've gone through my entire life
with this huge void in my heart. You have your mom, and I don't want you to throw that away.
We've had probably the worst life I've known, like anybody I know, like the worst one, and yet you still smile every day, and you're just such an inspiration to me.
I made a choice. I made a choice that I wasn't going to allow all the things that I felt were so unfair to me in life make me be a terrible person. And I feel like if anybody has excuses, I have legitimate excuses, but I've chosen to throw them all on the ground, jump up and down on them and say, you know what? No excuse is good enough. None.
Thank you so much. So I've got my mum, and I don't appreciate her at all, and now I will.
It's the teens' last day in Atlanta, and the Kimbros have invited the entire church congregation for a farewell party.
I'm going to go home, and I think things are just going to be a lot better with my mum. I think I've learnt to be a lot more respectful. And Jesus is alright. I might look him up when I get back in England. Do you reckon he's in Yellow Pages?
And it's not just the teens who have learned something.
It has been an amazing honor to parent Chesden. I was very skeptical about having an openly gay 16-year-old in my home. But I understand now that that was mainly because of my ignorance and because of my fears.
Be blessed.
Thank you,
Bex, I really hope that in sharing my personal life struggles with her, that in her quiet moments, that she really thinks about some of the things that I've told her.
Gonna sort my life out and like make an effort with my mum, because I realise that mums are really important and I shouldn't disrespect her. I'm gonna have respect for myself, so I'm not gonna like do the drugs anymore. She don't need them, 'cause I've had fun without them. And then just get my life on track and start again. Love you. I love you.
I love you too.
Finally back home, the teens can now make a fresh start.
It has changed me. I should be doing a lot more compared to what you do for me. I'm going to start doing more stuff around the house for you, start looking after you.
Oh.
The way things were before, I think I'd have been in an early grave with him. I can see the change, a big change. Fingers crossed. Have we left the horrible Bex behind?
Yeah.
Yeah, got rid of her in the Atlantic?
Yeah.
Oh, good, good, good.
I'm hurt that you did this in front of the entire